and Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Yene, a government accountability series,
Okay.
Or BASO. Now, or say government to cap parliament at 300 MPs.
It's too many.
Government 276, I have a problem with it.
Government to cap parliament at 300 MPs. Now, my question is 300, and also because even 276 away, Krano, and go for James and Dawes. And at the second one, there's a portion beer, Mementias here. 276 no say said ye to abe ye to na every year 4 years e di yimra shi be for no ye be koso aye sa na portion bi o say na men kan ho no say under the proposal 276 members of parliament will continue to be elected through the existing constituency based elections,
okay,
while the remaining 24 seats will be allocated through a proportional representation mechanism.
No. Say it again.
Or say, under the proposal, 276 members of parliament will continue to be elected through the existing constituency-based elections.
Okay.
While the remaining 24 seats will be allocated through a proportional representation mechanism designed to increase the representation of women, persons with disabilities, and young people.
A proportional representation mechanism.
Ante hono. And I mentioned that entiasiano. Say, how are we going to increase the representation of women, persons with disabilities through the number of 24, the number of 24 seats?
Okay, so we'll be having 300 members of parliament.
300 MPs.
Okay. 276.
Already.
So we have decided that that's the ceiling. We won't go up any further.
No.
We will not create any new constituency. That's what is being proposed, but that's what government says should be done.
Yes.
We'll vote on that.
Yes.
And then they said the rest of the 24 seats that they are adding, so the people will be selected through
yes, or elected through proportional representation.
Elected through
proportional representation.
Proportional representation
among women, persons with disabilities, and the youth.
Women, persons with disability, and the youth. I don't see a problem with young people not being in parliament. Increasingly, look at the parliament. So I don't see I don't know where the huge issue is when it comes to, depending on what you are defining as youth. But if you look at parliament nowadays, the representation when it comes to young people, and over time, more will join.
Oh yes,
more and more will join. So I don't see a big issue. But women and persons with disability.
Yeah, honor.
Yes.
When you talk about it. So
you wanted me to help you? I don't understand. To be very frank, me myself.
But the one name challenge, but 300, you know, now must say, and no son. Was already 276 no. Jimmy said,
like we should reduce it. In Ghana, things don't come up, they go down. But they don't come down, they go down. They go up. Yeah.
If we said that some of the constituencies also are a son. Ntina mpanifo hwe ya omo chicheche bi mu ebi mu te se eho Ghana ebi se do me kwa benyaze omo se so pa omo ni mu no eje se eso.
I don't know, maybe relative to Accra.
Okay,
but if you go to some places outside Accra,
yes,
in terms of land size, I'm not sure Dominic Kwabenya is bigger than
even lawyer Aduna constituency way.
Yes, it's significant.
Yes.
Even when you come to my own constituency of Southton, it's quite a big constituency. And your constituencies in the north, because the populations are sparsely distributed.
Okay.
You could go, and you know there are places where even accessibility is a big issue.
Yeah.
So, Dominic Kwabenya, at least they don't, accessibility, maybe the big problem they have now is some of their roads, which can be fixed over time. But in terms of land mass and land size, I don't think they are bigger than some constituencies in Ghana. They are big. They are big. The MPs have to travel long distance to move from one community to another.
Yeah.
So some constituencies are huge. Okay. So that one, I'm not so sure. But I think that where we are, like I agree, the ceiling should be 276. We should have even been thinking about rationalizing it and reducing the numbers. But in Ghana, I understand. Once things go up, they don't come down. It's like prices. They will set a base price. So during the era of high inflation, tomatoes prices went to a certain level, it came down, but can't go to where it was before
Originally.
the high inflation. You see, so Ghana, once things start going up like that, they must continue. Yes. So they said 300. 24 through proportional representation.
Yeah.
And
276
okay.
there,
And they are hoping that the beneficiaries will be
persons with disabilities and
women and youth.
Yeah. And then they
Okay. So those are the 3 targets. And you are asking 300, no?
And also.
Okay. That one day. Like I said, me, I've always disagreed with 300, 276 MPs for me are too many. I thought we were going to rationalize it. Accra alone, I think the MPs are too much. And they are using population. I disagree with population. I've always thought that if land is the basic, because, for example, if you use population, at some point, you can have Kaneshie MP, what do you call it? Districts. Do you know that?
Okay.
Because there will be so many people in Kaneshie, they will make up the numbers. Do you understand?
Okay. That is a numbers in the
What's the? Are you sure we'll not get to a point where we have Sabonzogo assembly? Because the numbers there are huge. But if you're trying to do development, question is, would you find land within that space? So I think that the real things that should be used, and that's always been my view, is land. Use the land, just demarcate that this portion of land is an assembly. So the assemblies can manage what happens within that space. And also because they need land to do a couple of things, development projects, school, and others. So I have always held that view that constituencies should not be built on numbers. Else you have a problem within places like Accra. Ms. Owimpe, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing very well.
It looks like you're interested in this matter, Pai.
Which one?
300.
Oh, that one doesn't concern me.
300 MPs does not concern. But do you think 300...
They should do whatever
they like?
Because if we have to, they will still do what they are doing in Parliament. If you have more, they will still do what they are doing.
What are they doing in Parliament? You are not impressed with what they are doing in Parliament?
Are they doing something in Parliament? My concern this morning, you have worked with the court people. We've gone there to cover them. For 2 years.
Yes. Be careful the things you say about the court. They will come and carry both of us.
No, wait. How does it work? That, okay, we have been told, we have read the judgment, that Madame Sedina Nota Maklo has been acquitted and discharged.
Yes.
And so the whole song. Why is she still in prison?
She's still being held.
Yes.
She's still being held.
Yeah.
This is Felix. This is Felix. So maybe you should call the people who understand the law better than you, because you dear. But
I'm not a lawyer.
You're a lawyer.
They'll come. That's what I'm saying. That people who understand the law better.
No, it will even say that I understand the law is a problem.
You people, when you go to court and stay in court for like 2 years, then you people come and be
like lawyers
telling us that this is how it works. This is not how it doesn't work this way and that. Call people who understand the law so that they will come and explain the thing to me to understand. Minister of State in charge of government communications, Felix Kwatiofosu, has disclosed that former chief executive officer of the Microfinance and Small Loan Center, Sedina Tamaklo, remains in prison custody despite the Court of Appeal's decision to acquit and discharge her.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you have the video? Is there a video?
A voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking in an interview.
I want to listen to the whole thing.
Speaking in an interview with City FM. No, this is Channel 1. Kwatiofosu said Sedina Tamaklo has remained in lawful custody since returning to Ghana.
What is lawful? What is lawful about after the person has been
Let me look for a quote. Blah blah blah. Okay, this is a quote. For the avoidance of doubt, the day that Sedina landed in Ghana till the Court of Appeal made its pronouncement, she has always been in prison custody. So the claims that she was home and was not kept by prison authorities are blatantly false. Should we, okay, so he asked the question, should we publish pictures or show videos before you believe that she was in prison? He asked. He further stated that Sedna Tionu Tamaklo had not been released following the appellant court's ruling.
No, my you know what?
Please, plead it.
Why? Maybe Anna.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Anna
want to
Muchuro man.
I want to understand. And the reasoning will help all of us. I don't understand.
Yeah,
how long does it take between
Let's
the time
hear
when...
from the horse's own mouth.
No. I wonder how long it takes between the time when somebody's acquitted.
That's why I said you should call people who understand the law better than you.
Yes. No, I don't understand. When the person is acquitted and discharged to when they are released. Please, let's listen to the minister.
That somehow government had anything to do with this. It's bogus. And I came out strongly in the aftermath of the ruling and the claims being made by the MPP to say this. It is a bogus proposition. It defies logic. It defies common sense. If you look at the chronology of events, the NEC had nothing to do with any of these events. One, we were not in power when Sedina left. So if the idea was that we instigated her leaving this territory, it is false. Godfrey Dame was the Attorney General at the time. He was in court, or his prosecutors were in court, when the court granted Sedina leave to go. The 2 years that he was in office after Sedi left, he didn't bring Sedina back. Indeed, Sedina came back after they had left power and the NEC came into power. It is because you followed up on that extradition. For the avoidance of doubt, the day Sedina landed in Ghana till the appeals court made its pronouncement, she had always been in prison custody. So the claim somehow that she was at home and that she was not being kept by prison authorities is blatantly false.
We didn't see evidence.
But why? What's the evidence that Wontumi is in jail now? What's the evidence that the person sentenced to prison last week is in jail at the moment? What's the evidence? Should we publish a picture or should we show videos of Sedina in prison before you see that she was in prison? So that demand is untenable. The evidence that Wontumi is in prison is based on what the prison service has told you. Is that not so?
Yeah.
Or the fact that you saw him being transported in prison. But have you gone to the prison to see him? No. You don't need to do.
Some people went there.
I said that you don't need to do so to accept the fact that Wontumi, as far as we are concerned, Wontumi is in prison. The agency or authority that has jurisdiction for that is the prison service. So that claim too was false. It was all part of this narrative aimed at somehow discrediting the process without basis. Now, if you put the process aside and the fact that the appeals court has the right, indeed, the very reason why the appeals court exists is instances like this. So that when you are not happy about a ruling of a high court, you can go there. But even if we were to put that aside, since the judgment became public and people started reading, you have seen a wave of public support for what the appeals courts did. Now, I'm not saying that that's necessarily the position of government. I have heard lawyers, including the MPP lawyers, agree that the appeals court had the basis. Indeed, some of them have actually faulted the prosecution and labeled Dame's prosecution as incompetent, and that they actually blame him for the situation that we are in. Because the law is clear that for criminal cases, you must prove beyond reasonable doubt. So if any doubt exists, as you see in the appeals court ruling, the appeals court has no option than to free the person. The other point I want to raise is that if you look at the composition of the appeals court that sat on this matter, two of the judges were appointed by the MPP administration, President Akufo-Addo to be precise, and one was appointed by President Mahama. And it was a unanimous verdict. None of them disagreed with the other in their judgment. And the judgment has become public. People have read it. But the Attorney General has said that he disagrees with the appeals court ruling. So he has done two things. He has filed a stay of execution, which means that until, in his view, the matter is determined, Sedina should not be released. And I can tell you that Sedina has not been released. She is still in custody.
Why? Because
the Attorney General wants the stay of execution head first.
But that again is seen as a defilement of the human rights.
No, it shows you the seriousness that the Attorney General attaches to the matter.
But the human rights lawyers would say that is wrong.
Well, it's a matter for the courts to determine. My understanding is that even though the legal vacation has started, the appeals court judges have warrant to sit on the matter.
But the agent. So it means that Sedina is still in custody. Even though court says she can go.
Yeah, that's my understanding. That's the information I have from the Attorney General. The second point also is that the Attorney General has said that he will appeal
to the Supreme Court.
He will appeal the decision. So based on that, we will know what the way forward is. But any claim that somehow government is to be faulted. It's emotive. It is not logical. It is not based on any sound reasoning.
A lot of your people are saying that the optics are not good. Have you thought of that?
First of all, you see, the most abused word these days is optics. Where people say that in order that people are happy, in order to stave off criticism, we must do things a certain way, even if it is lawful. You cannot sacrifice an individual's liberty on the altar of optics. Some of the people who use the word do not.
But you're doing the same thing. You're sacrificing her liberties on the altar of whatever it is you want to achieve. Because what Phyllis just said is troubling. I had the same issue. You recall when Gregory Afoko secured bail. The High Court granted him bail. And I'm sure Phyllis criticized that. And the Akufo-Addo regime refused to release him. What was their reason? Their reason was that they were going to challenge that ruling. So they couldn't have released him. We all felt that the person is a Ghanaian living within Ghana. He will not run away. In fact, release him, go back to the court, challenge the decision. If the court grants you the remand request you are making again, you can go back and arrest him. In the meantime, he was granted bail. What is this? What does that mean?
And in this case,
you're holding not even bail. The person has been acquitted and discharged. You released. It's not about your intentions. The court has made a decision. That decision must be followed to the latter. Whilst you work on whatever it is you think you are trying to do, I don't know why you are even trying to challenge this decision in the first place. But anyway, that is up to you people. But the court has decided that Sedina Tamaklo, a case was not made out for her conviction and sentencing. So the court has acquitted and discharged her. If you disagree with the court, you know what to do. But in the meantime, she has been acquitted and discharged. So on what basis is she being held? Until you have gone to court to do whatever you want to do and fail? Why? Go to court. If you are able to secure it, you can rearrest her. But until then, why? Because the other person in the case, Daniel Axim, went to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court looked at what he filed, and the Supreme Court thought that there was sense in it. What did the Supreme Court do? What happened? They granted him bail. Yeah. He's out. He's walking about. He's even on bail. This woman has been acquitted and discharged. Why would you be holding her? To please who? To make who happy? She has been acquitted and discharged. Release her. Oh. Charlie, sometimes some of the things people keep repeating in cycles leave you so disappointed. It's the same thing that Akufo-Addo regime did. This time was a bail. This one is acquittal and discharge. You say you are holding for what? What reason?
They want to go to.
If people said, I'm not your friend. You don't know where she lives. What kind of thinking is that? Oh no, that one no. This one, even for the optics, is disappointing. To be very frank, very, very disappointing.
Mr. What?
Call
me.
Whatever it is
call
disappointing.
For me. You will explain the thing for me to hear.
Whatever it is disappointing.
Call Inusa.
No, because
one of them.
You see.
Or Eduji. They will explain it.
In this case, Sedina is not one of those who can be lost in there. No.
Sedina doesn't understand.
It's not about no. This one. There's no other interpretation you can give to this. No, it's not emotion. It's not emotion. It's the way things must work. Things must work in a manner that we must always protect people's liberties, no matter what. The state should be powerful enough not to be afraid of somebody absconding. You have a state with all police stations, police officer station all across.
Please,